Okay, I'm trying to get these Monroe shocks into this mounting setup that's stock on the 96 Cadillac Seville. Now the shocks are said to be compatible with this car, but they're really not. It takes a tremendous effort to try to get these shocks in there. So here's the problem. The shocks are, this is one of their shocks, are pushed out by the spring coilover. Of course, that's the design to help lift the car. But if you measure the length, it's 22 inches end to end without compression. So when I measure inside, from the bottom of what I would call the perch, or the place where the shock goes, to the top is actually sticks out beyond this the space. And the only way to get the shock in is to push it down in this hole where I put the measurement down in here, and then you can't get it in unless the shock's in compression. So if I take the shock, try to get it in here, it can't go down below the bottom perch, because it's blocked by the way that setup is set up. And then the top clearly is too tall, and there's no wiggle room in here because it's trapped within this item, and it's got to go underneath this item, this arch. And on the back side of this arch is where the shock post goes into. So unless you can fully compress the shock all the way, it's not even part of the way, you can't get it in. And then the problem is, if somehow you manage miraculously to compress it, you never get it out again, because you wouldn't have any ability to compress that shock to get it past this arch, this post, past this arch once it's in there. So you'd be at risk of having to cut this shock if you ever had to replace it again. So I decided, after much fighting, to compress the shocks and to hold it, that it was nearly impossible and kind of stupid. The Monroe instructions say nothing about this, and I called them and they were no help. They knew nothing. So I'm going to have to return these, and so I'm going to try to reinstall the old compressed air and electric shocks that came stock with the vehicle, and see if I can get them to work. If not, I'll find a suitable replacement without the coilover.